We have a new hyaluronic acid for microneedling, and this is really game changing because number one, it's bigger than the usual that we actually have. It's 50 mils. This is the hydra cellular ampoule. Basically, what makes it completely different to what we've actually had in the market for microneedling serums is usually when it's more than 1% of hyaluronic acid in the actual ampoule, it's considered really high percentage of hyaluronic acid because hyaluronic acid itself comes in a powdered form, and 1 kilo costs at least 16,000 these days for 1 kilo, and it's a powdered form. So being more than 1% in an ampoule going to be effective for the skin. And with the other ampoules that we have, it came in with at least 3% hyaluronic acid, but this 50 ml that we've got has 10% hyaluronic acid. Can you imagine microneedling that into your skin with that much amount of hyaluronic acid? That's going to do wonders and prolong anti-aging. So we are excited because this is in a 50 ml, and the results for this have been mind-blowing. Also, it's got 7 types of hyaluronic acid. So comparing this to a lot of things on the market, this would be your ideal microneedling serum to have for your clients. Now, the core range, these are for at-home use for your customers. So if you wanted to upsell this range to your clients, this is what you would be recommending. I've been using this on my face every single day. So when I wake up, after cleansing, I apply that on my face, and when I'm out of the shower, because that's when it's most effective, when it's the most dewiest on your face. And this really helps with anti-aging. It helps with the oily T-zone. It helps calm down acne. It helps even take care of acne. And it's just a need for your face. Hyaluronic acid for your skin is a need for your face. So you wouldn't microneedle this in your face because the ingredients aren't made for that. This has less than 1%, which is amazing because the rest of the ingredients is a form of hyaluronic acid anyways. So the main base of this ampoule is water, which is a hyaluronic acid, which is used as a solvent. And then the rest of them have different types of hyaluronic acid, and then also has hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid. So this formulation mainly consists of hyaluronic acid, which is water, and different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, making it the hydration effect come mostly from human effects and supporting ingredients rather than a high concentration of hyaluronic acid. This also helps prolong aging and also helps prolong treatments in your customers when you make them apply this every day. So what I would be doing for my skincare, and what I actually usually do if I get lazy with my skincare, sometimes I can't do more than 5 to 7 steps because that's what I usually do. I cleanse my face with a cleanser, and then the second step is always the hyaluronic acid because that controls my T-zone and that helps my skin become nice and plump. Then the third step, at the moment, I'm using a moisturizer that has spicules in there. It's something that we're trying. It's brand new. And then the fourth one would be the 3-in-1 sunscreen, which has vitamin B in there and moisturizer and sunscreen. So that's what I'd be using on my face every day. Step number 2 is the core solution, and that's what you should be using on your face and to your client's face. Now let's compare the hyaluronic acid HY that we've been using all along. And you know what, beauty comes true. We like to change up the products. We never like to stay the same because skincare always needs something different. We never really like to stay with the same thing because your skin won't work, and you got to be challenging to your skin. So the HY is great. It does have at least 3% hyaluronic acid, and this is only for microneedling. And yes, you could use it at home solution for your clients. and it is coming in a 35 ml. But when you're comparing it to a coarse solution for at-home use, this is actually going to use less because it's a thicker solution. So let's just go through it one more time. You've got the 50 ml, which is the Hydra Cellular Ample, 7 types of hyaluronic acid in there, 10% of hyaluronic acid, which is never heard of, and it's amazing for microneedling, skin needling, at-home skin needling, after dermaplaning. This is good for microneedling, period. I don't think I've ever seen this kind of option where it has 10%. Even being more than 3% of hyaluronic acid is something that you would just want to grab quick, but this is 10% hyaluronic acid. Okay, then you go into the core solution, which is for at-home use, and basically it's a thicker solution with types of hyaluronic acid in there, but it's a thicker solution, meaning it's going to prolong the actual use of it. I only use a little bit of it. I'm talking about, let me just look at this syringe here that I have, at least less than 2 mils a day. And I've been using this bottle is at least half used, and I opened this at least 3 weeks ago. Okay, so this is everyday use for your clients. Never microneedle the core solution in because the ingredients are too heavy for it. It's too thick for it. Then you got the HY that we've been using for at least 5 years. This has at least 3% hyaluronic acid in there. You only use it for microneedling purposes anyway, and that was a great option back then because more than 1% of hyaluronic acid for microneedling that's what you're supposed to be looking for. But now we have 10%, and this is a 35 ml that we've been using all along. So this is what your options are. And yes, you could use this everyday use, but it's a much more thinner consistency, and that means basically that's not going to last a lot more. So if you're comparing it to the 50 ml, that's what you'd be purchasing on our website. Yes, it is all on our website, and we hope to see you soon.